Tortilla and welcome back for another exciting episode. On this episode of Tortilla, I will be teaching you how to make a deliciously creamy blue cheese and chicken pasta bake. And it's actually quite low in calories. Before we get started, I have to tell you that this will probably be my last video for a few weeks. I've got some exciting news. I'm moving house. And obviously we have to start shutting down this flat, so we're going to start with the kitchen. So that means filming is going to have to be put on pause until we're settled over in the new house. And trust me, my new kitchen is amazing. It's just going to make things so much easier. I can't wait to show you. But in the meantime, let's get cracking with our blue cheese and chicken pasta bake. To begin, you need 300 grams of sliced raw chicken breast. You can see I've sliced it like that. It doesn't have to be thin, but I've done it like a medium thin. Anyway, so you're going to put this in a saucepan. And then to our chicken breast, we're going to add 250 millilitres of semi-skimmed milk. And then to our milk and chicken, we're going to add 500 millilitres of chicken stock. Then we're gently going to simmer this for around 5 minutes until our chicken is completely cooked. While you're waiting for your chicken to gently simmer and cook through thoroughly, grab yourself a frying pan and a drop of vegetable oil. And in this bowl here, I've got 400 grams of sliced leeks, and we're just going to saute these off until they're nice and soft. Don't forget to add a little bit of salt and pepper at this point too. Once you've successfully sauteed your leeks and they're nice and soft, we're just going to put them to the side and leave them for now. Over here I have a pan of water where I'm going to boil 350 grams of this really cute shell-shaped pasta. I'm not going to teach you how to boil pasta because that would be a little bit silly now, wouldn't it? But yeah, 350 grams of shell-shaped pasta. I'm just going to boil it. Now that our chicken has finished gently simmering and is cooked through, I'm just going to grab a slotted spoon and remove the chicken from the liquid. Don't throw away the liquid because that's what we're going to use to make the roux for our cheese sauce. And if your cooking liquor has curdled a little bit, don't worry about it, we'll bring it back later. It's perfectly fine. That just happens when you're cooking with milk. While our pasta is boiling, we're gonna go over here in this saucepan and start to make our cheese sauce. And to do that, you need 3 tablespoons of olive oil, light olive oil. And I probably should mention you need this on a low to medium heat. And to our olive oil, we're going to add 3 tablespoons of plain flour. And then we're going to continuously stir this until it comes together to form a thick paste. This is our roux. Let me just show you a second. Just like that. Once the olive oil and the flour is fully combined and it's formed your roux, slowly we're going to add our chicken and milk stock. So I'm just doing this a couple of ladles at a time. I'm just going to put that down. And then, try not to make a mess. And then I'm just going to stir in everything until that slowly combines, and then it will get thicker and thicker and the base of your cheese sauce will be ready. But you have to add all of this into here. But make sure you do it gradually. Trust me, a good cheese sauce takes time. and patience. Okay, so all of my poaching liquor is now incorporated in this pan, and I've been continuously stirring for about 5 minutes now. My sauce is thickened up really nicely and all the flour is cooked out. And that means the flour is cooked and you can't taste it anymore. So it just tastes like a plain white bechamel, which is what you want, basically. So if your poaching liquor did happen to curdle, luckily for me this time it didn't, but if you are unfortunate and your cooking liquor did curdle, then now is the time to bring it back to life. And how will you bring it back? Well, that's easy. Here I've got 3 tablespoons of half-fat creme fraiche. We're just going to add it, tablespoon at a time, to our nicely thickened sauce. And we're just going to stir it in nicely. And then, like I said, if your poaching liquor did curdle, you'll slowly see it come back to life. Then you're left with this absolutely divine and smooth, rich and creamy white bechamel sauce. So now make sure you've got this on a low heat, and we're going to slowly re-add our ingredients. We're going to start with our leeks. We're just going to add them into our sauce. Then we're going to go ahead and add our sliced chicken. And of course, now we can add our pasta. That is perfectly al dente. Right now our pasta is a little bit bland, so we're going to add some salt and pepper. Give that a good old stir. Now this bit is optional, but I would advise it. We're going to add a big old heaped teaspoon of Dijon mustard. Trust me, this mustard is lovely and it just adds just a bit more richness to the flavour of this pasta. And then of course, last but not least, we're going to add about 55 grams of Roquefort blue cheese to our pasta. And we're just going to let that melt in, and then you save the rest to crumble on top before it goes in the oven. Just look at all of that creamy deliciousness. Now all of this deliciousness is incorporated and it's all melted. The sauce is nice and smooth. Oh, we can turn off the heat and we can transfer it straight into a casserole dish. Pasta all evenly spread out in your casserole dish. We're going to get the rest of our remaining Roquefort and we're just going to crumble it all over the top of our pasta. Just spread it all over there, all over the top. And then for that finishing touch, just a sprinkling of Parmesan cheese over the top to form that golden crust that everybody loves in a pasta bake. So this tray of absolute deliciousness is going to bake in the oven at 180 degrees for 20 to 25 minutes until the top is nice and golden and it is bubbling away magnificently. And with this dish being under 500 calories per serving, why not put a little bit of cheeky garlic bread on the side? Go on, treat yourself. You deserve it. But while you're waiting for me to move house, don't forget to give this video a like, give this video a share, leave me a comment, and if you really like what I do, then subscribe to my channel and I'll see you in a few weeks. Bye guys!